Welcome to Garage Sales Unhinged.
where the characters are as quirky as the finds.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake.
Join us as we dive into the wild world of garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, and anywhere secondhand sales are happening.
From bizarre bargains to hilarious haggles.
You won't believe the stories we've got lined up.
Let's get unhinged.
I don't know. Have you ever made a blind purchase?
I didn't know where you were going with that. Blind purchase makes a lot more sense than what I thought you were going to say. Defined blind purchase.
Like, have you ever bought something sight unseen?
I'm sure I have.
Like, the situation is that you see a listing. Maybe it's something you can at least see, like, no, not even pictures, just like a description, a written description. If it were a piece of real estate, people do this sometimes. They buy blind purchase. They don't go and look at the real estate. They just read enough about it, see some pictures, and go, "Yep, here's
No,
the earnest money. Here we go." That's like the big stakes real estate stuff. There's smaller stuff too. Like you might find a listing on Marketplace or eBay or something like that, and it doesn't really even have pictures or no, you can't come preview the product. Here it is. Here's what it costs. And you're like, yep. Have you ever made a purchase that way?
no. Did
You're
I
not
just
familiar with that?
Did I just ruin your episode?
Yeah, you kind of did.
No, because I mean, like I think I'm pretty good with my money, and I don't have the kind of money that is just like, oh, it seems like a good investment. I'll just buy that. I mean, I buy stock, but like I can see the stock going up and down. Lately, oh no, lately it's been up, but like for a while it was down. But again, that's like it's a few dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. Why, Jake? Where are you going? Are you trying to sell me something?
I don't know. You're getting really defensive on your own.
I know.
Keep going.
Well, because I'm afraid I'm saying the wrong thing. I want to do good. I want to A.
So I asked the question because of a recent Wirecutter story by Anne-Marie Conte. Anne-Marie and Wirecutter put up the money to buy one of those pallets from Amazon.
Oh yeah. Okay. I have watched people on the socials open up those pallets, and some of the stuff that they get, I'm like, should I be buying these pallets?
Like, what kind of stuff have you seen? I haven't watched any of these.
They get like, I've seen a lady open up like a flat iron for hair, jewelry, clothing stuff. Now, granted, a lot of the people that I've seen buy these pallets, they are professional resellers.
Mhm.
So they can actually unpack everything, and then they have a way to quickly sell it to their audience and whatever. But it's always been like random pots and pans. And it's not just, maybe, I don't think it's just Amazon. I think also you can buy pallets from like the postal service.
Wow.
Because if there's no return address that's legible, and if they can't deliver it somewhere, then like, what do they do with it?
Goes
So
into a stack. Yeah.
yeah. So I've seen people like get packages and stuff like that.
Well, in this situation, they were really fascinated with the prospect of getting one of these things. And if you're not familiar, it's kind of understandable why it would be appealing and alluring. You just got this stack of unopened boxes, often sorted by brand. It's
Mhm.
either a bunch of stuff with the Amazon smile on it, or Target, or Home Depot, and no idea what's inside. There's no labels. There's no indication as to what it is. But this pallet it's like a 450-pound pallet of stuff guaranteed from this retailer. And it's for sale. And odds are pennies on the dollar.
I like pennies on the dollar, especially since they're not making the penny anymore.
Yeah. Breaking news. Way to go.
I wonder if that phrase will actually go away if like over time we no longer are making the penny.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So is it going to turn into like, oh, nickels on the dollar? Like,
probably get more towards digital. Get it for
Bitcoin on the dollar.
Klarna on the swipe or something. Doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Or maybe go back to our colonial days and be like, oh, the pence on the dollar. I don't know.
It's for 12 beaver anal glands.
We're not going to be trading in anal glands. Thanks. That's a different show. That's not the show.
Good vanilla. But so they purchased a 450-pound pallet of items from Amazon. And I mean, in a way, it's a similar kind of excitement you might feel if you're, not yet jaded to scratching off a lottery ticket. It's like, ooh, it could be me. I could be holding $10,000 right now.
It's very much the casino effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go and press this button just one more time and I'm going to hit it big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice article on Wirecutter if you want to go look it up. I don't think it's behind a paywall or anything like that, but they did a nice job documenting the entire experience. But so if you want to go read it, the rest of this might be a spoiler for you, so feel free to turn it off now, which you tend to do, which is fine. They turned out pretty disappointed in what they got.
Oh.
Yeah. So 582 items inside this pallet.
Okay.
582 separate items. It costed them about $2,000 to purchase.
How much?
About $2,000.
Oh my.
Pretty high. And from what you were describing earlier is true too. A lot of these pallet purchases, I mean, like there's no real one story to tell about those things. Sometimes they're fabulous and yeah, man, I've got stuff in here that has a lot of utility, a lot of resale value. Other times, totally not the case. And that's the crapshoot nature of the whole thing. So in this situation, they paid about $2,000 to get this thing. The items inside of it all together would have retailed at about $8,000.
Okay.
But their resale value was much lower than $2,000.
Yeah.
It would have been like $1 or $2 a piece, like per item.
Oh.
Right. So, I mean, but, they were performing, some form of journalism. So they weren't exactly out to like resell the thing, but more to kind of get a feel for what this whole scene is about. So what was inside was just nothing but mounds and mounds of polyester clothing.
Oh, gross.
Nothing but different articles of polyester clothing, which, were still off-putting gas. Some of them were still in their original packaging. Some of them were not. So it was what it was. But I frequent an auction site for local auctions, and once in a while they'll have pallets like this. And it's really intriguing because you click on the pictures and you can kind of get a glimpse a little bit. You kind of see maybe that's a brand name. I don't know. There's a bit of a barcode. Can I figure out what's going on there? And you never really can. And honestly, Julie, it's the unfinished edges of a map that make it appealing to go explore.
You're really romanticizing this.
Yes, it's very erotic. You're right.
That's not
That's
what
what
I
you
said.
said.
That is not what I said.
Everybody heard it.
Are you planning a garage sale, yard sale, or estate sale and need some help? Look no further than Garage Sale Supply. They provide top-notch resources and expert advice to help you host the perfect sale. From pricing tips to promotional strategies, they've got you covered. Visit GarageSaleSupply.com and make your next sale a success.
But I wonder about that. It's neither of us were old enough to watch the show Let's Make a Deal when it was originally aired.
Correct.
I know I saw ironic reruns of the thing where
Mhm.
people would go up there and like, hey, for whenever the show was made, you could get this fabulous kitchen gadget that's worth $65, which was a lot of money at the time, or you could trade it in for what's in this box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Right. And, and it was that kind of perilous choice. The unknown, could be anything.
Yeah. But it's a lot of money for the unknown.
Yeah. But that's what I wonder, though, is
Well,
like these pallets are. Go ahead. Go
hold
ahead.
on. Yes, it's a lot of money to get a pallet. So $2,000 for a pallet, like that's a lot of money.
Yes.
But it's also essentially like, could you get riches? Yes. The reality is you're probably going to get a lot more trash. And now I have to get rid of, say, $1,600 of trash.
Oh, sure. But it's the gambler addict aspect of it. And what you're mentioning, I think, is right. That $2,000 range is a pretty high barrier. A lot of people aren't going to get in on that. And a lot of these retailers, like this is they got this excess stuff. It costs money to store this stuff. The only reason Amazon or Target or Home Depot would sell a pallet is to alleviate a lot of that expense.
Right.
So we put together these pallets, sometimes with some rhyme and reason, sometimes with none whatsoever. You might get all polyester because we actually sorted all the polyester stuff in here and you just happen to be the rube that bought it. Or we just threw a lot of stuff in there and there's some actual awesome stuff in here that you actually were really fortunate to have gotten.
Well, and so I'm actually looking at the Amazon bulk liquidation site right now. So they have one like it's a toy lot. So you'd be buying a pallet of stuff of toys, but it also says they're damaged. Now, does that mean all the toys are damaged, or was one thing damaged, or is it missing a piece or something like that?
They're all Evanescence Funko Pops.
But in every single description I'm seeing, you have to be you have to be set up as an Amazon business in order to buy the pallet. So I can, and for people that are listening going, oh, I'm not an Amazon business and I'm really interested in doing this. You can set yourself up as an Amazon business real easy because I'm set up as an Amazon business in there. So like if I wanted to, I could go in and buy a pallet, but like the heart palpitations of like, now I have a pallet in my garage that I have to go through and I got to throw out all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You just bought someone else's burden. You actually can't, even if you had the physical or digital logistics to resell these things, if it's not really sellable, if it's not worth it to you, then yeah, now you just got a problem.
Yeah.
That you paid money for.
Well, and I am seeing quite a few lots that is clothing. Some of it is overstock. So like they're not damaged. They just had too much of it.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're getting children's clothes or men's clothes or whatever. Some of the clothing is damaged. Yuck. And then they also have a few that are home improvement pallets. And again, you don't know what you're getting. You could be getting a faucet. You could be getting a ceiling fan. You could get LED lighting. You don't know.
I would not do well at that role of classifying the pallets because I know for me, I'd be like, well, home improvement, technically, like you could use this shirt to wipe a counter.
Yeah.
Having you ever cleaned your ear with a fork? This is a health product.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in here that I'm going, oh yeah, if it looked exactly how this marketing image is, yeah, I could resell it and make a lot of money. But like whenever it says it's damaged, I'm like, well, is it just missing a screw or is the whole thing cracked? And like, unless you can do plastic welding, you ain't selling it.
That's right. Is this lamp still really upset about being picked on in 3rd grade?
I'm sorry. One of the promotional images that they have in here is a air up mattress. I can tell you right now what it's damaged. Like it's got a hole in it somewhere.
Right.
Ugh.
But I wonder whether the schmo of you and me and everybody listening to this that might be running their own garage sale might be able to leverage the same psychological principle. of the appeal of the unknown pallet. It's just a box of stuff and it's priced at this. So on your garage sale, if you do it up front, if you do it on the second day when everything's going to get marked down and everything like that, instead of just saying everything's 50%, I encourage listeners to take the small stuff that can go in the box, put it in the box, tape it up, really jazz up the box. Put out some signs and stuff like saying, this box, $15. Everything in it, no questions, $15, it's yours. Now, you can be, deliberate if you want and figure out what is a price point that would make sense for you as a seller if you want to make money, or you're looking to make space. This might be a really great way to do it. Throw everything inside one container, jazz it up, get people excited, make them feel like they're at the edge of the map. Set a price and watch that stuff walk out the door.
So I went to an estate sale a couple of weeks ago, and it was on a Saturday. I had my I saw a sign for an estate sale in like the neighborhood, and I had my husband. I'm like, "Hey, pull over. I want to go to that estate sale." And we were out running errands, and he was so perturbed. But he pulled over. I'm like, "You can be perturbed sitting in your car. I don't care." So he sat in the car whenever I ran into the estate sale, and actually, part of me, I just wanted to go in and see what they had. And I guess it was the second day of the estate sale because a lot of things had already been picked over. But the estate sale was doing something of any clothes in a bag for $1. If you wanted to grab any books and put them into a plastic bag, it was like $1.50. So like similar type thing. They were just like, grab whatever you want, put it in a bag. Because at that point, they were just trying to clear out the house.
Yeah.
But there was a gentleman in line that was about to purchase this thing that I actually really wanted and we needed for the house. We have an American flag that hangs on the front of our house, and the one that we had up there was torn to shreds because of the weather and everything. And I kept forgetting to get a flag. And this gentleman, they were selling an American flag at this estate sale, and it was in really good condition. And I'm like, I wonder, like, if I hear like, oh, he bought it for $5, I'm like, sir, I have $10. Can I buy that from you right now? Because it was still going to be cheaper than me going to the store and buying one. But
Man, you're devoted to your patriotism. That's
I'm devoted to my patriotism as long as it's
at a price, right? Yeah, at a discount. Yeah.
No, I mean, granted,
That's beautiful. As long as the terms are right.
I did end up just buying a brand new one at the hardware store. It was fine.
From China, ultimately. Yeah.
No, actually, made in America.
Wow.
I know.
Has it held up okay?
It's been out there for 3 days, so yes.
Okay, cool. But no, this might be a kind of a fun way to kind of gamify the experience when people come to your garage sale.
Yeah.
Is to create price points. And hell, you want to have fun with it? Don't even really pay a lot of attention to what you're throwing into a box. That way, if somebody's mad at you, you can be just as surprised as they are. Like, I thought that was good stuff. I don't know. It's all broken crayons. I don't know.
You know, but part of me is thinking about like the furniture and home improvement lot
Okay.
of like, imagine if it was a high school shop class, and if you could get some of these things that, hey, they need a screw, they needed to be welded together, it needs to be fixed. Is this a way to teach students some handyman-esque type things? And then could the school turn around and sell it? Again, where I'm going is like, do you have the tools to fix this stuff that then you could resell if that was the case? But
Oh, you mean like the original pallet stuff you might get from Target or whatever?
yeah, like if you got the damaged pieces and it, but again, it's like, well, does that turn into child labor, or are you teaching them like, hey, this is how you can make money in a resale market?
That'd be interesting. That might be an interesting part of economics education for students.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't going to teach it, but yeah.
Yeah. But no, the piece is by Anna Marie Conte. It's in Wirecutter. It's pretty entertaining to read, and there's some embedded videos. But it was, interesting concept that I think I wonder if you can scale down a little bit at the local level and apply the same kind of what's in the box excitement principle for your next garage sale.
I love it. I think that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah. I hope everybody give it a shot. Let us know on our fabulous Instagram and email and Meta. See us on Meta. We have legs. And our hyperverse.
Now
Hyperverse
you're just saying words to like confuse our listeners.
Web 6.
No, none of that.
Hyper reality.
You can follow us on Instagram at Garage Sales Unhinged, or like Jacob said, you can email us at garagesalesunhinged@gmail.com. All the other nonsense,
Dead grandma.
all the other nonsense, we ain't. That's not where we're at.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Good one, Jake. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.